Frazier is here visiting the Philippines while traveling with Michael Romarate. Our boxing coach, Welbeth Loberanis, recommended Frazier come stay with us during his travels to Palawan. Hello, Frazier.
Hi.
First of all, thank you for coming and spending time with us at Fight Club Philippines. We would like to find out how your stay with us was. But first, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Fraser. I'm from England. I'm a dog trainer back there, but I like to come to the Philippines most years if I can.
Cool. Thank you. Let's move on to our first question. When I hear the word combat sports, I immediately expect something intense and possibly violent. Does this match your experience with combat sports?
Not in the slightest. So I grew up playing football, and my preconceived idea was that people get into boxing because they're aggressive and it's a violent sport and things like that. But having got into boxing, everybody I meet that's like to do with the sport are just the opposite to what I thought. So I couldn't have been more wrong. So yeah, everyone's friendly, welcoming and calm. And I guess if they are aggressive, or maybe they did start doing it because they were aggressive, but then they've been disciplined and they let all the aggression out in the ring, and yeah, there's no need to prove themselves. There's no like macho ego or anything like that. It's just nice people hitting each other in the head.
How did you develop the interest and motivation to engage and dedicate yourself to boxing and weight loss? And you also are going through a weight loss journey, correct? Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah. Right. So the pandemic, COVID, that didn't help. So we had like 2 years in lockdown. We weren't allowed to go to the gyms. I'd stopped playing football about a year before that, due to a bad knee, bad back. Having got COVID, I caught COVID the day before I was meant to get my first vaccine, and it really hit me. And I was actually in like the vulnerable tier, and I was put on a virtual ward where they could monitor my oxygen levels and things. And I knew I was a bit overweight. I knew I'd put some weight on in the pandemic, but I didn't think I was obese. And then having that and being like in bed for 10 days, I was like, I need to sort myself out. So that was a factor. And then obviously living with Michael, it helps because a bit of his motivation rubbed off on me. And when you live with a professional boxer, it's quite hard to just not get up and train like he does, and I just started to enjoy it, and he makes it enjoyable anyway. And I got addicted to it, I think.
It's cool that you were motivated by having him around.
Yeah, well, just live with a professional. This is what I jokingly say to my mates. Oh, how did you lose so much weight? So I'll just live with a professional boxer and train more than he does. And then you're on the right track.
So it sounds like Michael is one of your fitness idols for sure. Do you have any others?
Yeah. No, not really.
No.
He was definitely my motivation.
Can you tell us about how you organize, plan, and prioritize your workouts?
Keeping it enjoyable. I've got a lot of friends that pay for PTs and they throw up every week and things like that, and they're scared. They're almost scared to go to the gym. Whereas I just think, just as long as you're in the gym doing something, it's better than not being there. And then I have PTs tell me, because I've been going to the gym twice a day, some PTs say, oh, I'm not pushing myself hard enough, otherwise I'd be injured. I was like, well, it's a good job I'm not then, isn't it? Because it's better to keep going than to have 2 or 3 weeks off. So yeah, I don't know, I look at fitness a different way. I think it's probably linked to my dog training. It's all about positive association. So if you create a positive association with something, you're more likely to do it.
No, I really like that perspective.
Yeah.
I find that in the people that I follow, they recently have started pushing this narrative of enjoying the time that you're spending exercising and spending with your body. If you don't have that connection, people get burnt out really quickly, and then they lose interest.
Yeah, we get injured, lose interest, or like I said, that my friends pay £45 to £60 an hour
Oh, wow.
just to be pushed the limits, so they throw up and they don't want to go back. So it's not sustainable, is it?
Yeah. How do combat sports benefit you, especially your health?
Well, as I said before, I stopped playing football because I had a bad back and bad knees, and boxing is all about bending your knees, using your knees anyway, and keeping your back straight, and obviously it's good for losing weight. So the weight loss itself was less pressure on my back and my knees, but then I was actually using them more as well. So even when I bend down to get things, I bend my knees properly now, and so I'm always doing unders and slipping. And I incorporated that into the dog training. So when I treat the dogs now, I slip rather than just not bending my knees. So it's better on my back, which sounds daft, but it's true.
No, I totally believe that. Do you have any personal fitness goals right now?
So obviously I started at super heavyweight, and then cruiserweight, light heavyweight, super middle now. Actually, no, so super middle is 75 kilos, so that's my goal. But I don't know why. I'm not going to fight, but yeah. So
75 kilos is light.
yeah, but I've got down to 80 from 107.
Really? You're 80 kilos right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
right now actually I'm about 83.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've put on
Interesting.
3 kilos.
I didn't think I'm 82 kilos. I didn't think I weighed as much as you.
Really?
Yeah.
I look big.
Yeah, you're how tall are you? How many centimeters?
5'10". 178.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see.
I might be taller actually. A lot of people have said
You
that
look taller than me. You look like you're about 6'1". I'm 5'11".
People have said obviously about my weight loss, but they've also said that you seem a bit taller than you did. So maybe because my posture's changed, I sit up straight and stuff. That's yoga.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah, yoga's
yoga
wonderful.
needs a mention actually.
Yeah. Well, how long have you been doing yoga for?
About not ages. Probably about 8 weeks. But even when I played football, I was having to stretch like before and after the game, which you do anyway. But I was concentrating mainly on my back. But yoga's made me conscious of having to bend down properly, and even like getting up properly and stuff. I'll rock rather than just
Sure.
sitting up, and just not putting any strain on my back. Always bending my knees.
Yeah, meeting your body where it's at instead of trying to force it.
Yeah, and like right, putting my sock on, I'll always bend this knee now. You know, just less strain on my back. Little tricks like that, bending my knees when I brush my teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to put strain on that knee joint. It helps your body a lot.
Yeah, and I guess it's helping, it's strengthening my knees as well as less strain on my back.
For sure. Here at FCP, we encourage our employees to work out. Do you think fitness and health should be a priority in the workplace?
Yeah, well, not just in the workplace, just life in general.
Sure.
But do you mean like hours should be set aside for fitness whilst at work?
Well, I don't know. I think it depends on the work environment. But at least I think the goal of the question is to ask if you're a company, should the health and well-being of your employees' physical bodies matter to you? My personal experience with corporate culture is that employers could really care less about how their employees' bodies are doing.
Yeah.
What they really care about are profit margins.
Just
and
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's just a number.
But human capital is incredibly important, and part of human capital is your employees' well-being.
Well, if I was a boss, I would care about them, yeah. But I can see why some CEOs and stuff don't care. They just care about profits and things like that. But yeah, I mean, if I hired someone, I'd definitely care about their fitness. And if they're healthy physically, then they're going to be healthier mentally, and they're going to be happier to work and more motivated generally. So they make a better staff member.
Yeah, my personal experience is that strength, especially physical strength, leads to strength in every other area as well. It leads to mental and emotional strength.
You concentrate for longer periods and things. So.
For sure. How was your training here at FCP?
Absolutely amazing. Welbeth and Johnson was absolutely amazing. Really good coaches. Every day I woke up, I couldn't wait to get on the pads again.
I'm glad you were excited. Do you have any specific highlights? Any favorite moments?
With the training, just learn, because I've only ever really trained with Michael, bar a couple of sessions with his coach. So just learning from someone else, just all the skills that at the start I was like, what? And then like I said, just learning new things, and I really benefited from it. But then not only that with the training, but just being welcomed into this, it's like a family environment. I really like that, especially because I'm travelling solo. I think it's really good that you've sort of welcomed me into the family and we eat together and things. It's nice. I think actually when you open up fully, you should try and incorporate that.
The communal aspect.
Yeah.
Sure.
Especially for solo travellers. Obviously you'll have some couples that might not want that, but a lot of solo travellers do want that. So.
I tend to find that that training Muay Thai MMA boxing is really mentally engaging. Do you have a similar experience?
Yeah, because I didn't anticipate this, but it's one thing getting tired, and it's one thing having to throw punches, and then it's another thing having to concentrate on, what the next punch is going to be, or blocking the next punch. And I didn't think that I could. It becomes a struggle to think whilst you're tired. Like when I played football, you get tired and then you sort of just recover a little bit. You don't have to sort of think, to protect yourself and things like that. Whereas, that was really a learning curve for me, because especially in the early days.
Fight Club Philippines hosted a boxing event last year, and we've seen how the younger generation showed their support by joining that boxing event. What's your message for everyone who's interested in pursuing and joining combat sports?
Let's go, champ. No, just do it. Give it a try. Don't be scared. Don't think you're going to get hit and your head knocked off. You get brought into it slowly, and try anything. It's always good to develop that something new. So just give it a go.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Fraser. Is there anything else you want to mention?
No.
Cool. Well, we appreciate having you, and we look forward to your next visit with us.
Cheers, thank you. It won't be long either. Within 2 years, I think. For sure.
Awesome. We'll be glad to have you back.
Yeah.